Hi everybody, welcome to my first video on this channel. I'm sorry, I'm rather tired today. So before I get started, I apologize for the audio quality. I was not able to find my microphone. And I kind of used Screen-O-Matic to record this video because of the fact I don't have a proper screen recorder. So in the comments, if you guys have a really good screen recorder available that you know of, please tell me because I really want to get a proper screen recorder. Now, so today's video is on my art style for eyes. Yes, like the ones you see here. I've only been drawing eyes for a couple months, but I feel really confident in making this video. I do hope that you guys will enjoy it, and if you do leave some feedback down below in the comment section. I would love to read your opinions and your suggestions. Now, by all means, this isn't a tutorial on how to do it. This is more of showing my style and how I like to draw. I find drawing eyes is very difficult, especially if you do not know what you want to draw them for. I am pretty good at drawing humanoid eyes though, so that being said, I'm just gonna get right into it. And I usually start with the eye shape, and yes, I use Snap for not Snapchat, but like I use these up here to draw the iris. I use this and then I adjust it with this. So anyways, I'm going to just start by drawing the eye shape. And for this, I use the pencil tool at size 20, and this is a 2000 by 2000 pixel canvas. And I probably will get some questions as to what I use for my my drawing. I use Medibang Paint Pro. It is a free application and it's actually really good. I enjoy it so much. I've been using it for the past year and a half. I was using it before I had my art tablet, and I wasn't really good at it before I had the art tablet, but now I feel confident using it. So I just finished the layout of this eye. I'm going to expand it, and I'm going to clean up the edges because I have 15 minutes. I'm only at 2 minutes. I apologize because I'm a fast talker. So yeah, I apologize in advance. But right now I'm just going to clean up the edges of this, and if I mess up a bit, I will probably fill in the spot I messed up, like here. I find drawing eyes is very difficult, especially because I'm a new artist with this. I will be putting my DeviantArt in the description, so you guys can go check out what I have got there, which isn't much, really. I only have 2 things. But I would appreciate if you guys went ahead and watched me and see what I draw. And now, before I go any further, I will tell you now, I am a huge Warrior Cats fan. It is like the best book series ever. I love it, and yeah, I probably sound like a crazy cat person, but I'm not really. I don't have any cats of my own. So yeah, anyways, moving on. I have this done now. So now I'm going to move on to the snap, and I'm going to adjust this. Now what this does, it's basically a helpful tool that will help you to trace lines. I use this for the glow in the eye. Oh, my dog is there. Hello, dog. So I'm going to take the pencil again in size 20, and I'm going to just do this. Like so. Yes. Now, believe it or not, this is actually very helpful for me. But a lot of people do it freestyle. Why did I do that? I'm going to copy the layer so I have a backup. I will fade this one out though. So, now that we have that, I am going to use a green for this eye. I really need to work with green more because I suck at using green. Okay, so I am just going to fill in the spots that did not fill. You might be thinking, why is she using the bucket tool? That's the worst thing you can do. Necessarily no. You can use it. It's just not really recommended by a lot of people. I use it just for the base of the eye. Now, I will be cleaning this up a bit later, but I do also use the blur tool. The tools I use, like the brushes I use for this, is the blur tool, the eraser, the pencil tool, and the pen. And you will see in a moment why I use blur. I do enjoy using blur a lot. It's very helpful. Okay, so we have that, and now I'm going to go down to blur. So be prepared for what you're about to see. It's amazing. So I have blur out. This lags out my computer a bit, but it works. If I can get it to work. Usually works. It might be because of this. Yes, there we go. So, yeah. So I'm just going to blur out these edges here. Like so. It gives that softer look around the eye. Because I don't usually keep that thick dark line there. You guys probably can't hear me very well, and I apologize for that. So I will probably add annotations or whatnot. You can probably hear my dogs in the background, so I apologize for that as well. 1 second while I go close the door. Okay. So, we have that done, and I might have to break this up into 2 parts. If I do, that's quite alright. So now I'm going to take a lighter green, and I'm going to use the watercolor brush. So, I'm basically going to do this. I'm going to make more of a crescent shape in the eye, and you will see why in a moment. Now, once the iris, no, I'm sorry, that's not right. Now, once you do this, if you decide to follow along in the video by creating your own, you're going to fill it in. Don't mind my dog whining in the background. They just can't get into my room. Okay, so there we go. We have that. I'm going to fix this part up though real quick. There we go. So now you're going to take blur again, and you're going to go like this. And you're going to blur around the edges. The blur tool is a big part for me in my eye drawing. I really enjoy using the blur tool. Anyways, I'm going to take a darker color, and I'm going to go back with the watercolor, and I'm going to create a darker effect around here, and I will drag it along there as well. Okay, so now that we have that, go back with blur and blur out the edges. I am trying to speed through this so I can get this all into one video. So, here we go. That's all blurred out. So now I'm going to take a lighter green. So I'm going to take like a green like that. And I'm going to put it here. Again, I will take the blur tool. I use the blur tool a lot in this video. So, that's blurred out. I'm going to take a little bit of a darker one. I'm trying to ignore the whining in the background, I'm sorry. And I go back again with this. And I blur it out. Don't mind the dogs in the background. They're just really salty. Okay, so there we go. Oh, that looks like crap, but I'm trying to rush through this. I'm sorry. I usually take 20 minutes on each eye. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to do this. There we go. It's already there. We're good. Now for this, I take the pen sharp, and I'm going to use it in 5. So I do this, and I run along here with this. And I just go all out, really, usually, sometimes. But, like, right now I'm going all out because I don't have a lot of time. Okay. Do that, and I go back down to, you guessed it, the blur tool. The blur tool will be your best friend if you're going to use this style. Okay. So, I'm going to use a bit of a bigger pen for this, and I'm going to do that again. Oh boy. So, it's going to go all out. Like so. Alright, and back down to the blur tool. There's a lot of blur tool in this, I'm sorry. And you're gonna just run over it with the blur tool, and you're gonna blend it in. Now usually I go in a normal pattern, but this is a quick video. A lot of people do this differently. But it does help with the shine in the eye. So, there you go. And now, because that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I'm going to use a white, and I'm going to use it with this pen at 20. And now I'm going to do this. And I just add little dots in the eye for this shine, more of a shine. So I do one there, do one here. And you guessed it, you use the blur tool as well. Okay. Now, like I said, this is just a quicker video. So I'm not going to add all the details I usually do when I'm just normally drawing. This is just a basic way of how I do it. So you're going to just blur that all in. That'll blur. And there you go. That's how I do eyes. Well, basically color. I usually touch up the shape afterwards. But that being said, that's how I do eyes. I do hope it did help you a lot. If you have any feedback or comments to leave me, do that down below. I will leave a link in the description to my DeviantArt. And I will probably, once I get a better mic, or when I find my mic and I get a better screen recording system, I will probably be posting speed paints. I also want to know, how do I get, you know how animation memes have those little shortened versions of music? I do want to know how to get that, because I'm not exactly sure. So if you guys know how to do that, leave a message down in the comment section below. I will really appreciate it. Anyways, have a good night or a day, whatever time it is for you guys. And like I said, if you guys have any more suggestions or questions, leave that down in the comment section below. Have a good day or night, whatever time it is for you. Goodbye.